what I thought was going to happen to the future of RHONJ and who was going to stay and who was going to go. I laid all this out. And I went through actual specific people that were going to stay and that were going to go. And then somewhere, like only towards the end, I haven't really been talking about this, but 2 weeks ago, I then had this whole thing that I thought Teresa was not going to come back to the show. So everyone needs to fucking stop texting me, okay? Like everyone needs to leave me the fuck alone. Sorry, I'm getting 1,000 texts. Anyway, yes, I'm on edge today. New Jersey makes me on edge. So I came up with this thought 2 weeks ago because, Teresa released that statement. We had Melissa's old nose on. She revealed that she thinks Louis wrote that, which I initially thought the unethical lawyer wrote it, but I was like, I do think Louis wrote it. To me, that was admitting defeat. It was showing that she was scared. Not Teresa doesn't know anything, and we'll get into that in a few minutes. But I started thinking, and that is when I said for a week or two that, yeah, maybe Teresa isn't going to come back. Now, I have to say, I'll pause here for all the tree huggers in the back of the room. You guys, and I tell it like it is. We're not catering to anyone. Anyone that doesn't like what we say doesn't have to listen. We're not going to change 5 years in, but you all still listen. You get mad, but you still listen. So I got some good news. First of all the tree huggers in the back should probably come forward now. I'll pause. I'll wait for you to get up out of your seats. Come and fill the seats in the front row. Guys, don't be afraid of me. There's a lot of seats empty in the front row and the second row. So all the tree huggers come to the front. I promise you. You guys have had a rough 2 weeks here behind the velvet rope because I think I had Melissa's old nose on here like how many times in the past 2 weeks? This whole season, we probably have had her on 10 times, but we had a lot in the past 2 weeks, and we're not backing off. We love Melissa's old nose. So let me make that clear. This has nothing to do with that. We're huge fans. I personally believe everything she said. I don't think there's such detail. Forget about screenshots and texts. They're just detail. I mean, I don't buy that someone just woke up and made that up. I'm just going to wake up tomorrow and make up a whole story about somebody, and it's so intricate. No, she seems very calm and cool, and like I'm just telling the truth, and this is exactly what happened. So we love Melissa's old nose, but you tree huggers have had it bad here because we've had a lot of Melissa's old nose, and you guys are going to be happy today. You're going to be happy because I got some things to say, and I think that you're going to be happy. When you're not happy and you come for me, I can handle it. I don't even flinch. The rat that scurries, and she's in the corner and she wants her Gouda. She's having a piece of cheese, and goes the tail. The rat always tells a story about how I guess you all came for her last year or something. She said something about Teresa. And I mean, the rat couldn't handle it, which doesn't shock me. I mean, even though my friend Ryan Atwood from the OC says, "Welcome to the OC, bitch." I love that Rachel Bilson, and I love that Misha Barton. I mean, the OC, those aren't the mean streets. Like, I'm from the mean streets of New York City, so I probably can handle things a little better than the rat that scurries. Because apparently she, like, just went back into her hole, went back into the rat hole when y'all came for her a year ago. Me, obviously, y'all hated me with that. Melissa's almost, but a lot of you love me. So I don't care about that. I just can't believe the rat does at this point in her career. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? But this one is for the huggers because I'm going to. I don't think that I was correct. Unlike with Lisa Rinna, where I said she was leaving and then I wavered thanks to Catherine Edwards, who I love dearly. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the season, the second week. I think it's all on air. This is all out there. And I said I thought this was going to happen for the future of RHONJ. And I am going back to the fact that I truly think, after sleeping on it, and I'm sorry to upset a lot of people, I am going to end this season with my initial prediction that I think that Teresa is not going to be let go from RHONJ. And I don't think Dolores is going to be let go. And I don't think Rachel Fuda is going to be let go. And I don't think Danielle Cabral is going to be let go. I think the cast moving forward is going to be Teresa, Dolores, Rachel Fuda, and Danielle Cabral. It seems so clear to me. And just like me saying, and I don't even know if I was wrong about Melissa, because we'll get into that. But I'm going back and I'm going to double down and stick to my prediction in the second week that I've kind of revisited in the fourth week. I think Teresa, Dolores, Fuda, and Cabral are going forward. I think Margaret is going, Melissa is going, Jackie is going, and Jennifer Aiden is going. Now, people want to argue because of their feelings, but that's the great thing about having no feelings. You don't have any horse in the race and you don't care. I care in the sense of I know what I want to watch on my screen. It isn't really Teresa, but that doesn't matter. I don't like, there's no point in caring, is what I'm saying. I feel I just want to deal with the cold, hard facts of the real world. So, Fessler is the mystery to me because do we keep 5 or do we keep 4? We're a little bit overloaded now. If we kept Fessler and we got rid of 4, do we really need 4 new people? Maybe we only need 3. And I don't know if Fessler contributes enough. I don't know. Maybe. So Fessler is actually, believe it or not, the one that I'm not sure about. But I'm sticking to that. Dolores, Teresa, Fuda, and Cabral stay. Now, everyone who's going to argue because they don't like Teresa, I know I already got all the arguments. We're going to go through it all. That's what I said. We're going to slow it down here today. We're going to just take our time. If this isn't one episode, that's okay. I'm not going anywhere. We'll stop. We'll pause. We'll have a second episode. We'll pick up right where I left off. But I'm sticking to that. Yeah, I'm sticking to that. How did we get there? How did we get there? How did we get to this conclusion? The conclusion that I had in the second week, I'm going back to. I'm going back to it. And people, you could disagree with me, but look, well, there's nothing I could, this is a waste of my breath. I'm not trying to convince anyone. Anyone who's a tree hugger is going to agree. And everyone who is not is going to give me all the reasons why I'm wrong. That's okay. We talk all day and tell me all the reasons I'm wrong. I don't think I am. And if I am, so what? I'm still breathing. You're still breathing. We're still in this together. Still listening to me. So, yeah, I just don't get having one side or another and not doing an analysis. That's what people come here, not for exclusives, not to be right, just for the analysis. And we could be right or wrong, but I think I'm right. So I kind of got there this way, in a way